Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's new daily is to cast 30 green or blue spells, nice and easy. And to do this, we have a updated, different, however you want to say, version of a Simic Counters deck. We do have another one down here. This one is using some of the newer cards. The reason I just didn't completely update this deck is because I like this one, and if aspects of this one just don't play out the way I hope they do, didn't really want to have to try to rebuild the other one. Anyway, this deck is pretty similar to the original one, with Zimone acting as, is an easy way to put counters on 2 creatures. Her ability double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures, and her artifacts she controls also very, very nice, and an ability that I do tend to forget about. Other than that, we have Llanowar Elf for some ramping, Pawpatch Recruit because that can put counters on things as well if your opponent is targeting, uses spells to target your creatures. Armored Scrapgorger puts counters on it on itself, and is also adds mana and can help exile cards from a graveyard that could be problematic. Bristly is Bristly. Landfall puts counters on things, very nice. Hunter's Talent for a bit of removal. Beastcaller, a card we haven't seen in a little while, but anytime you play a creature, this gains a counter, and when it dies, you distribute counters to however many counters were on it when it died to other creatures. Webstrike Elite is a new card. It's whenever you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment with mana value X. So Webstrike is very much more here as additional artifact or enchantment removal, or it can also just be a good, 3 power, 3 toughness for just 2 green with reach. Another new card is Sita Varma, and with this one, they have the exhaust ability, which can only be used once, where you put X +1/+1 counters on Sita Varma. Then you may have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become equal to Sita Varma's power until the end of turn. This exhaust ability is very much you're trying to end the match with this. So Sita Varma is also a good target for other counters. Ornery Tumblewagg, again, places counters on target creature, and if it's saddled, which I'm not sure entirely what we'd be saddling, probably Bristly, or if we have an enhanced, or a Llanowar Elf with a counter on it, I don't know, maybe even Pawpatch Recruit. Then its ability triggers that you double the number of +1/+1 counters on a target creature. Archdruid's Charm, again, more removal, and it's another fight spell, puts a counter on things. It is a number of things, right? Already talked about Zimone, and then the new kind of centerpiece of the card, Sab-Sunen, Luxa Embodied. This is a god card, which is, I didn't realize they were. Anyway, it has reach, trample, and indestructible for 5. Its mana cost is only 3 generic, and then a green and a blue, 6 power, 6 toughness. Though it kind of makes up for the fact that this card can't attack or block unless it has an even number of counters on it. 0 is an even number, or 0 is even for this instance. At the beginning of your first main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on Sab-Sunen. Then if it has an odd number of counters, draw 2 cards. So it's kind of a draw engine, and occasionally something good for attacking. For lands, nothing really special. We do have Restless Vinestalk, just because why not? Having a creature land is good to help try to deal with board clears and whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of the basics of it. I cannot take credit for the updates to this. I saw this from, I believe it was Power Dragon, like a week or two ago or something like that. And I wanted to give it a shot. It looked interesting. I like the other Simic Counters deck we have. Curious to see how some of the new cards work. So we're going to give it a shot. We are doing standard, not ranked for this, just again, because testing out a new deck, I don't really want to play ranked for it. But even though I'm only in silver, but still. It's the principle of the matter, you know? Either way, let's give it a shot. I cannot guarantee I will play this perfectly. I've been playing Arena Magic for a while now, but I still can't say I'm absolutely fantastic at the game. Alright, let's see what they do with that. Can we go ahead and burn it? Yep. That's fine. Try to pull that out early. I'm guessing my opponent is playing something a bit more just damage based, maybe? I don't know. Burn. That's what I was trying to... Okay. Just skip that. No idea what that's about. I'm assuming these two mountains were what they started with and they didn't draw anything else. And the rest of their hand is probably a brick, is my assumption. So, okay, I guess we'll take it, right? Yeah, we'll take the win. Anyway, let's try again. Let's see if we can actually get a normal match, right? But again, I'm not going to complain about a free win, so. The beginning of the season can either be like really, really easy to get wins, because people are still experimenting with new cards, or it's exceptionally hard to get wins. So far this season, it's been on the harder side for me. Start off with the creature land, because I can't play anything anyway. Okay. Oh, come on. Removal deck. That's always fun. Yep, saw that coming. And get those back. It does force them to play another, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and send out... No, let's go with Zimone. Yeah, let's go with Zimone instead. I might end up regretting that, but... Deals damage. I can't. Nothing I have can deal enough damage. takes... Oh, I can do this, actually. That's fine. Oh, they have another one, don't they? Or you could just do that. Yeah, we're just... Yeah. Nice. Alright. I'm conceding here just because that... I don't have a way of dealing with that. It has... Menace, Lifelink, Indestructible. I don't have a way of dealing with this card. And they'll just be able to, like next turn, they can do another Restless Fortress attack with both of those. I can't block that, it has Menace. I can block the Fortress, but I still take 2 from that. 2, 4, so 6 damage there. They get 4 back. They get 6 back, actually, because of Restless Fortress. There's just nothing I can do in the long run. Nothing that I can top deck that would win the match for me. So I hate it when that happens, because it's like when you realize that there's nothing you can do to win a match. It's like, oh, come on. But it's okay. That was interesting. I have not seen, and that's the other thing I do like about the start of a new season, is you do get to see a lot of new ideas that people are running, new things. A lot of them can be jank that just somehow works, but it is what it is. I do think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I do have a pack to open, so we do have that. But I've just been feeling a little, you know, still like partially sick. This is a new uncommon. Rise from the wreck. Okay. Interesting cards. What is our mythic? Okay, cool. Hey, we got something new. A bright glass gear hulk. I think in the last episode someone was running this. And when this creature enters, you may search your library for up to 2 artifact, creature, and or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. So again, I'm not entirely sure of like the best way to use this card. I mean, it's a great card. I mean, yeah, it's 2 greens, 2 whites, specifically 2 greens and 2 whites, but you still get a 4 power, 4 toughness, first strike with trample, and it's also a tutor. Yeah, it tutors out 2 cards, artifact, creature, or enchantment. Yeah, with mana value 1 or less, but there's still some pretty good things you can get for that, in my opinion. So, not a bad card. Curious to see how people are running that in a SlytherinKnight setup. Alright. Though, like I said, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. If you happen to enjoy this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.